This was a happy ending, but it was a realistic happy ending. And that's what people can really expect. You're gonna get a lot of laughs. You're gonna get a lot of shocking, because it's rated R. That's what they wanted. They didn't want to water it down, and we gave them what they asked for. And you got two powerful voices here with Sam and myself, so it's a beautiful thing.
You got something to show me?
I sure do. I hope you don't mind a little hair.
There's nothing I like better than a big old fluffy. Yeah. Damn, girl, that's a whole bunch of hair you got down there. You need a pick.
You want me to shave it?
We ain't got the time or the apparatus for that type of job. Look here, disregard.
Oh. You know what I'm gonna do for you?
What you fixing to do?
You ever had a velveteen rub?
Ain't no cheese involved, is it? Because I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, those Converse?
Yeah, they old school. I had them for about 6 years.
So nice. Appreciate it.
Pickin' Avenue.
Pitkin Avenue?
Pickin' Avenue.
In the Bronx?
Brooklyn, Brownsville.
Brownsville. Are you from Brooklyn?
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
I was born in Brooklyn, but raised in Atlanta and live here now.
Gotcha.
All right, we on. Malcolm, first I gotta thank you, because this movie may serve as a tribute to Bernie and Isaac, and I think it was so tastefully done. Like I had this kind of a spooky feeling going into it, like, oh man, I'm gonna feel sad. But when I was into it, it seemed like they was so happy, and it's almost like they was almost saying goodbye in a way, And I thought that it was well done. So I just have to thank you for sharing that with the world, because we do appreciate that.
Thank you for saying that. Listen, while we were doing it, nobody was thinking about anybody passing away. Bernie gave his heart and soul to the movie, as did Sam. They have great chemistry in this film. They're both great lovers of soul music, as am I. And this film was an homage to soul music. And they worked very hard to make it authentic, their relationship authentic, and their love of music and dancing, and practice their singing and getting their range all together. So it was great, and hearing Bernie's words at the end of the film, it's kind of prophetic how he was talking about himself and his career, and how he approaches life and how he approaches work. So I was glad to put together the film and to work with Bernie and Isaac, but bittersweet that we had to have that tribute at the end.
Right. Now, I know you said that nobody was thinking about it, but I know Bernie was sick. Do you think that maybe he may have feared it, or may have seen like his health deteriorating, and may have?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think that was on at the forefront of his brain. Bernie lived life fully. He didn't let anything slow him down. He didn't let any kind of sickness or any kind of ailment preclude him or deter him from giving it his all. Never asked for special treatment. So if he was sick or sickly, he didn't really let on. And we saw signs of him not doing so well, or some coughing here and there, but nothing where he was out, for days on end or even hours.
Yeah.
He just gave it his all. He was 100% all the time.
As a movie maker, I know that you did this right on the heels of Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. How hard is it to go from one project and then to jump into another project?
Extremely. I don't know if I'll ever do it again.
Right.
I never say never, but that's hard. That's a very difficult prospect to be finishing, not even completely finishing a movie before jumping on another one. And with such an accelerated schedule, it was very, very tough. But by the grace of God, we made it through, and I'm very proud of this movie. I think that the performances are great. I think that the music's great. The dancing and the choreography is awesome. So I'm very proud of it. I mean, we made it, despite some insurmountable odds.
And that's one of the big things to me in the movie, that you get to really see Bernie and Sam really sing and dance, and it's like didn't know these guys like had this in them, and I think it's going to be a surprise to everybody.
Absolutely. I mean, I think, movies like, Chicago and Moulin Rouge, have been like, wildly popular because, wow, Richard Gere can sing and dance, and, and Ewan McGregor and Nicole Kidman. So it's a pleasure. It's a treat for people who are fans of Bernie and Sam to get to be surprised and wowed by the fact that they can actually dance and they can actually sing. So it wasn't with that. It wasn't like they just jumped right into it.
Right.
We work with them. With the vocal coach and with our producers, music producers, as well as the choreographer Jamal Sims, who did a great job in working with them and knowing their limitations and finding out where their comfort level was. And they took care of business.
Y'all did y'all thing.
So many people still don't know about me and everything that I possess. I've been doing this so long. I have so many different chapters in this book, and I just want to share with everybody. And that was the key element of me doing this film. I've never been picked first to do anything. I've been cut from the basketball team 6 times before I made it, became a starter. I was always put on the back burner in the comedy clubs. I was never the type to go to a party and the women say, "Oh man, who is that?" I never had that luxury, but at the end of the party, they'd be like, "Damn, who is that?" So working hard and showing myself has never really been a problem. It's just a tool that I must wear all the time. When I do one thing, it still ain't enough, seem like. I always have to show you again. I have to show you again. And people always constantly come to me, "I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could do that." And it's just something that I've been living with all my life. And some people get the green light. Some people have to just climb the mountain a little bit more. I think my task here on earth is I have to work harder than the average bear, And that's what keeps me honest and humble and clinging to my, convictions and stuff. And I like that.